Mr. Brock, please.
Who shall I say is calling?
Jerome Garvey, returning his call.
Oh, yes, Mr. Garvey. You're located in Miami, I believe. Are you calling from there?
Yes, that's right.
I want you to listen very carefully, Mr. Garvey, and for your own good.
I beg your pardon.
You're talking to the police commissioner of Port Charles, New York. Now, this is an official conversation regarding a capital crime. That means if you hang up, you can serve time for obstructing justice. Now, am I making myself clear?
Commissioner, I assure you, I always cooperate with the authorities.
I'm glad to hear about that. Now, tell me why Brock hired you.
I'd like to do that, Commissioner. I really would. But you must know I have a private investigator's prerogative. I can't afford to discuss my privileged relationships about my clients.
You haven't got a client, Garvey. He's dead.
Oh?
Yes. Oh, and what's more, he was murdered.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I can hear by your grief that you're all busted up about it. Now, you tell me why Brock retained you.
Sorry. The privilege still stands. Others could be hurt if I reveal any confidential information.
Others? Give me some names.
Sorry.
You'll be a lot sorrier if you don't cooperate with me, Garvey.
Commissioner, that sounds like a threat. You leave me no choice but to terminate this conversation. Goodbye.
Burt, will you come in here, please?
Okay, what's up? I know that tone. You sounded teed off.
Garvey returned my call.
Well, that's good.
Good? The jerk hung up on me.
Oh, that's bad.
All right. Now, I want you to contact the Miami police. Speak to somebody in authority. More better.
What?
Contact the State Licensing Bureau. I want to put a lot of pressure on this Garvey person. I want to squeeze him real hard.
Will do.
Thank you.
You want something to eat?
Not now. I'll eat at Kelly's later.
All right.
How have you been?
What do you mean, how have I been? You saw me here earlier. What kind of question is how have I been?
I was just making polite conversation.
Oh. What's next, huh? What wonderful weather we've been having?
I think you'll agree that we agreed that our relationship could use a little cooling off. And if you don't want to be polite about it, that suits me just fine.
Sorry. I've been fine. You?
Quite well.
The weather's been good, don't you think? A bit nippy but invigorating. Or don't you agree?
I'd like to get to the point of why we're meeting here.
Fine.
Like it or not, this is a social obligation for us.
I like it.
Well, we're hosting a dinner party for Tony and Tania.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
And then you're putting on the bachelor party.
Right.
I think the Versailles room will be appropriate for both occasions. I'm going to reserve a table for the dinner. And I'm also going to reserve a special dining room for the bachelor party.
Fine.
I'm going to talk to the banquet manager about the food, and I thought for us the drinks maybe...
Don't worry about the drinks. It's a bachelor party. I'll take care of the booze.
Well, I wanted to help with the food.
You don't have to go to all this trouble, you know.
I want to. I owe it to Tony.
What do you owe to Tony?
He helped me a lot. He helped me when I was really sick in the Pullman car and when I was in the apartment.
Well, he's not the only one that helped you.
I'm aware of that. And I have thanked you for that many times.
All right. Just wanted to remind you. What were you and that other guy talking about before?
Professor Perez? Frisco, it is so exciting. I figured out that the glyphs on the walls of the crypts, they can say things. They can tell us what things mean. They might even tell us where the treasure is.
Great.
The professor seems to think that that's enough to convince the university to finance a field trip.
Can we just not talk about this Mexican stuff right now, okay?
Sure, whatever you say.
Are we all set about the two parties?
Yeah, I think so. And as for the bachelor party, you're getting the drinks. And, I'll get the flowers.
Good. Before I go,
What?
I wanted to apologize for, Duke's behavior today. He's a jerk. Sorry.
Well, I hope I didn't cause any trouble. I know that you have to work with her.
Yeah, I do have to work with him, but you don't have to put up with him. You handle yourself like a pro, kid.
Well, I know that if he would have given me any trouble, you would have punched him out for me.
Is there any doubt?
No? You always pull through for me.